Every time I turn on the camera, the first thing I think about is how much more data do I have left on the SD card. And I have to, now I'm going to pretend like this is infinite so I don't have to worry about what I'm saying. You ever feel like you're not a human? Today, I felt like I wasn't a human. I went to go to this like giant place to get clothes. They have a bunch of clothes. It's like a giant clothes outlet that's about half an hour away from where I'm at, and I just felt so silly because usually it's like groups of people that go, and I went by myself because I had an idea in my head like, okay, I'm gonna get some clothes. I need to, springtime's coming. Let me drip up a little bit. Now let's start taking care of shit. We're gonna get a haircut tomorrow. I just uploaded a video. I don't know, I see people upload shit and I feel like I could do such a better job at editing. Call it cocky or whatever, but I just feel like I can do better. It's almost been 2 years since my first YouTube video. And I really dropped the ball, kinda. I haven't been consistent at all uploading, especially last year. That's just from like the overthinking and stuff. There's just something in me that's trying to convince me that I have low self-esteem. And there's probably the most esteemed people in the world have the same problem. Kind of like an imposter syndrome. Is it mirrored? Strangely enough, right now I feel pretty good in front of the camera. Once that sun starts to come out, it's like, get a new wardrobe, get a haircut, reboot the YouTube channel. And it's so disorganized. Like lately I've been so nihilistic and disorganized. Because why? It's cool to be not participating. Such a psyop. Such a false opposition that's put out there. The false opposition that's thrusted out in the world. You don't have to care. Do what's comfortable. Society doesn't do anything for you. Why play into the system? At least look alright, Be in shape. I'm like, the part of the reason why I felt out of place when I was clothes shopping is I don't know how to put together a wardrobe. Half the time I'm in pajamas or pajamas, and I work in a warehouse. So I actually do feel like I dress better than some people there. Because you just pull up in pajamas. But 2 years ago, if I heard myself talk about clothes, I'm like, what the are you talking about? We were all born to dilly-dally, but now we gotta lock the in, because what the hell is happening, man? I realize it's getting warm out again, and one of the most important things really is connectivity, is talking with people. And I heard somewhere that everything is sales. And a while ago, I didn't want to believe that because I hated when someone tried to sell me something. If I didn't want it originally, what makes you think you could talk me in? Like, you can use your sweet tongue to convince me. You have to convince me that I want your product. But maybe there's more to it, and I'm going to put myself to that. Just being able to connect with someone. Providing value. What can I offer? Instead of saying so much like society doesn't offer a young man anything in today's age. That's why men are dropping out of the workforce and not going to college. Since everybody's getting a degree, it's worth less. But there's also a sense of like, what's the point of me doing this if it's so hard to keep a family together and we have to have dual income? But how about we just try? Can we try? Let's just try. Let's see what happens. And I genuinely get joy from uploading videos. Like I don't know if I kept this in the last video I made. I don't think I uploaded this because I wasn't satisfied with it. But I was talking about, is it authentic to derive enjoyment from watching myself in the past in videos? Is that part of my ego? Is that part of me being able to look back and see what I've done? Or is it actual enjoyment? Like, I know for a fact that the actual process of editing is fun for me. I like to put, like, stuff will pop in my head and I can cut it all together, and I've never really just let the camera hit record on and just flow through. I have to chop it up. I have to have some sort of sequence to it. But I'll have a blast just driving in nice weather with the grass, seeing the green grass and the scenery, and thinking about, okay, if I can set up my tripod with this background and just start spitting, like, this could be some fire. Especially if the camera's just hitting right, the sunlight is just hitting what it needs to hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom. Let's get that little cinematic zoom right here. Let's get organized. No, maybe we need to stay unorganized. I don't know. Like, who says my channel has to be one way? Like, I see all these people and they just upload like the same crap all the time. It's the same thing, and I like it because you can compartmentalize what you like. But maybe that's just not my style of content, and that's probably what's been holding me back, because I feel like I need to make a video that's in line with the last one, like a whole sequence.